Alright guys, I'm back now to do another fight, and on this fight I'm going to kind of show you some helpful tips to help you maximize a successful outing, or at least increase your chances of a successful outing in a boxing match. Alright, so what you want to do first, when you decide the boxer that you want to pick, so let's say I'm going to fight as the older George Foreman. I want to hit the X button and go look at his boxer ratings. I want to see exactly what he's good at and what he has some challenges in. So he has very good power in both hands. He's not a fast puncher, so I have to make sure that when I'm punching with him, that I'm not just wildly throwing punches everywhere. I got to be more accurate with my punches and more selective. He doesn't have good punch accuracy, so he may miss a lot of times. Of course, he has no foot speed because he's a big guy. He's pretty slow, head movement, but he has good blocking strength. So that lets me know with George Foreman, I can't be an aggressive fighter. I have to make sure that I'm blocking anytime that I'm not throwing a punch. And I also have to make sure that I'm not wildly throwing punches, using a lot of haymakers and stuff, because his stamina is 79. So you have to watch that, because that's going to be key in the later rounds. Because what will happen, you'll be good for maybe the first 3 rounds, but after that your stamina start to fall off very quickly. Even if you're doing the same amount of punch output each round, your stamina will start to fade a lot quicker in the later rounds. So take special note to the stamina. Head toughness 95, which means he's not going to be easy to knock out. With a 95 head toughness, that means he has a good chin. Body toughness, he's an 80, so he's soft around the middle. So what that means is anybody who's fighting against George Foreman will want to go to the body most of the time, because that's where you're going to be able to break him down. He's like a tree, you got to chop him down. And actually they have chin 92%. So chin is what's going to keep him from, it's going to keep him from getting knocked out. Basically, it make it easier for him to recover a lot quicker from the punches. But like the difference between chin and head toughness is basically, as he's getting hit in the face, how much is going to drain from your health. So in a sense, it's still about your chin, but there's an individual chin rating. So whenever you get hit with a big ass haymaker or a counter punch to the face, because he has a strong chin, it probably won't knock him down as quickly, and his chances of getting stunned are not as easy. Hard 88. Hard, what that means basically, if he gets knocked down, how quickly can he recover? Or if he gets stunned, how quickly can his health and stamina recover? Cuts 82. When you start to get below when you get below the 90s in cuts, typically means your boxer is going to probably be easy to get cut. And that is an important thing, because if you have your slider, if you have your referee damage slider turned all the way up, where he can look at, he can stop the fight if you get cut too bad, this is really important. But this game doesn't really focus on that as much, but I do have my slider to the max for referee damage. So that's something you have to watch out for. And then of course the swelling. He obviously will swell up really easily, so you have to be careful of that too, because that's all that the cuts and the swelling are going to affect your damage meter in between rounds. So you have to take special note of that. Alright, so now I got to pick somebody to fight against. I just did a fight where I fought against Evander Holyfield, but I want to kind of mix it up a little bit. So let's try one of the other new downloaded boxers that they released. Let's go with Vitali Klitschko. So let's hit X on him. Let's see what he has. Good power in both hands. Slow with the hand speed, with the punch accuracy, not that good. Foot speed kind of slow. Head movement, not that good. Block strength is good. Stamina. So he's almost similar to George Foreman in the regard of strong puncher, not very accurate, and not very fast. But look at his head toughness. He's not really tough in the head, and his chin is an 83. So with this guy, I may want to go more up to his head, to really knock him down. But you still always want to focus on the body, because again, the body is what's going to drain his punching power. So you want to start out trying to go to the body, wear him down, and when you do that, it's going to open up. He's going to bring his guard down to cover his body, and then you start going to the head. Let's see, his heart is 78, which means you knock Vitali down or you stun him, he's not going to recover very well. His stamina bar and his health bar are going to be really slow to regenerate. And cuts and swelling, I mean, he's below average on the cuts and he's slightly below average on swelling. So we got our game plan. We want to go to the head, but we're going to first go to the body to bring his guard down from his head to covering his head, because he's going to be covering that head because his chin is weak. All right, so let's go ahead and try to do this. But of course, all these tips I've told you guys, it's not set in stone that I could get still knocked out or I could get stunned very easily. Boxing is a sport of opportunity and sometimes a lot of luck. So, but you have to have a game plan going in. So that's our game plan. We're fighting as George Foreman and going against Klitschko, and we want to go against the. We want to take his body out.
Fire sometimes can work, but can it work under circumstances like this when a power puncher is going up against George Foreman?
Yeah, it can. In other words, you have to have a little defense to go with that ability to generate.
Look at that.
Just in a big uppercut. He's in
Get off me.
Wow, is he defensively sound? Very accurate work with the hook there after.
Oh, you see me miss that uppercut with George? That's that punch accuracy coming into play.
They exchange hooks. And a good three-punch combo by Big.
Alright, now I gotta watch my health. You see my health still regenerating. It's regenerating very slow. So I gotta make sure that I don't get careless and throwing a lot of punches and get caught, because that's how you can get knocked out. But look at his stamina. Look at that. That's why he's staying away from me.
Nice block by Klitschko.
So you have to make sure you take a glance down at your meter. Look at that. Wow. That's what happens when you don't have a good chin rating. Look at that. And 2 body shots for his trouble. But he'll get up pretty easily from the first knockout. They always do for the most part. Alright, so look at his.
Continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's going to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Foreman dismisses that with a block.
So you can't get too excited here. You can't think you're gonna. You can't think you're gonna get a quick knockout just because.
And clicks of the tongue. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent.
All right. Very good first round for us. Of course, by George not being as accurate, we only landed between 40 to 50% of our punches, so we didn't get a lot of points for that. But we did get for knocking him down and for stunning him. We got 20 points total. So let's see. After the health regenerates, we're pretty much fairly even. I've actually taken a little more damage than he has, even though I stunned him. But that's what you have to know, the ratings of your opponent, and you know what your ratings are. Because when I knocked him down, he exposed his chin, and he has a weak chin. So let's hit A and watch, see what the opponent does. He didn't do anything.
So here we are, all
All right.
and he survived the start of this round.
He's already starting to swell up a little bit.
We saw him go down in that last round.
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can feel a little.
So I mean, you can't get too careless because they will counter you, even though you got a counter punch on them.
George Foreman's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right
So I'm
now.
already cut.
That's something we'll keep
Have to
our
be
eye on.
careful.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot.
So look at his stamina. It's very low, and it regenerates slowly.
Understood about the heavyweight division.
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves. that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of
Alright,
themselves.
so he's starting to,
They can do damage.
he's starting to know my pattern, so I have to mix up my punches.
Oh, that's good
Yeah.
stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by
Now, I will say, if you get countered and they punch you, and it's a successful counter on you, if you can catch them with a counter while you got countered, it'll help your health and stamina regenerate faster. So, even though it's not recommended that you...
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Good looking counter punch. Foreman's probably thinking to himself that